Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the phone with, in my opinion, the greatest live performer I have ever seen in my entire life. Please welcome to the show, for the first time, Garth Brooks.
Yay.
Wow. Now, there's an intro you can't live up to. That's sweet, man. Thank you.
No, dude, here's the thing, and I have said this. It was funny. I saw you for the first time in Little Rock. I guess it was a year and a half or 2 years ago. And I left that concert feeling like I had the most amazing experience of my life outside of the birth of my son and possibly marriage. Watching you on stage was like that moment. And I came back on the radio the next day and said, this guy is the greatest performer of all time.
Oh, that is so sweet, man. You know, social media never goes away. You can look it up. When we pulled out of Arkansas, we pulled out of Little Rock, I said that was the reason why I got into music right there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Those shows were phenomenal, man. They were great, especially the last one. I was stunned, happy, just that it felt so new again, and it was just so sweet. But thank you for saying that, and I sure enjoyed my time there.
One thing that I've talked about, and we tweeted about this last night as we were promoting the fact you were going to be on the show, was that, I have this deal, like you were such a part of my life as a teenager, because I'm a kid that was a teen in the 90s. I mean, Garth Brooks was the thing. And I lived in Texas at the time. I remember the Texas Stadium show and all that different stuff, man. And just to have you on the show for us is so exciting.
Okay, Garth, I have a question for you. This is Kelly.
Yes,
have you ever had a radio host cry as they were interviewing you? Because I'm really nervous that, Brandon, it could happen.
Brandon, don't let her give you crap, man. That is very sweet. But I can tell you this, when you know this from me, I've cried 1,000 times on the radio because you guys will, we'll start talking about the Queen, or we'll start talking about, the babies, or getting to play music again after the babies. That stuff always kills me. So that's very sweet. But before you were born, and I know you said you were in Texas. One of the reasons why we're so happy to come to Memphis is one of the greatest markets we ever played was Jonesboro, Arkansas, at Arkansas State.
Yeah.
And these people, they would stay up really late. You'd sign autographs till wee hours in the morning. You go up to Sykes and play the rodeo up there in Missouri. So that's what I like about this, is Memphis is going to be a place where all those cities hopefully get to come together. We're so looking forward to seeing the people that we got to see, tour.
And tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And Garth Brooks tickets, when they go on sale, you need to be there. You need to be on Ticketmaster to pick those up because they go so quickly. And when you get there to the venue, there's an energy. And I don't know, I don't even know if you realize what the energy is when you get to the venue. But we get there, we get excited, we get amped up, the lights dim. When they come on and you hit the stage, that feeling for us as an audience brought tears to my eyes the first time. And I was like,
sure.
And I'm like, why am I crying? I'm almost 40 years old. But then
very sweet, man. That's very sweet. You mentioned Texas Stadium. Well, there's Central Park, there's Crow Park, all these television series that we've done. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much just mania from second one to go, and that's all in editing, how you put that together.
Right.
So to make the live show that way, it is, man. You ramp it up, you pause for that second when you hit the stage, let it soak in. Even yourself, man, you're sitting there going, oh, this is going to be good. Yeah. And then, boom, it starts, and it never lets up. And I think that's the fun of it for all of us, is it kind of allows us to be as crazy as we want, and you guys kind of let us go wherever we want, and we just kind of follow wherever you guys are going, and it makes for a wonderful dance, I can tell you that.
What is it about you and your music? Why do you think it connects so much with that audience in the venue?
Man, I have no idea, but if you ever got to read one of the billion stories of what this music does to people in their lives, you're going, it's like when you were introducing, it's like, oh, shit, I hope he's talking about me. You can't believe that you have anything to do with what makes such a difference in people's lives. I don't get it. I feel very lucky, and just kind of get to watch and witness what it does is pretty cool. I'd love to take credit for it, but I am a product of God and the people, and just enjoying the ride, man. It's fun to be me. I don't know what causes it, but if somebody had to pick it out, I hope they would say it's the music is why things are happening like this.
So for me and for Kelly and for David, the greatest of all time is on the phone with us. If you were going to be on the phone with the greatest of all time, who would you be on the phone with?
And that's tough. people think because we're related that I say this, but I'm going to tell you right now, man, my mother, one of the greatest singers ever, and one of the greatest show people ever. I have footage of her on the Ozark Mountain Jubilee, and this is her. She's from Arkansas, so she's got a lot of stuff from Cardinal and Kmark, some record labels that were based in Arkansas. So it's pretty cool. So that would be who I'd want to spend my time with.
Awesome.
I have a random question for the ladies. Of course, I'm a big fan of your wife, Miss Yearwood, as you call her.
Yes.
If for some reason y'all are sitting at home, you're not touring, she's not cooking, she's not taping, something like that, what do y'all like to hang out and do? Do y'all watch Netflix? Do you go to the movies? Like, what's y'all's thing?
Well, get ready, because if you loved her before, you're really going to love her now. She is the coolest thing out there to ever exist. At the same time, she loves Monday Night Football.
Yes.
She loves. Hey, she drives a tractor. She's got her own tractor on the farm. She's like the boy that her dad never had. So she gets out there and gets dirty.
I love it.
She's got her own pair of Carhartt coveralls, and trust me, this little gal. And then when she dresses up like a guy, you look her over there and you go, "That's the prettiest guy I've ever seen in my life." It's great, and she loves that kind of thing. She likes chick flicks.
Yeah.
And she likes guy flicks, and she has a twisted sense of humor.
That's the best. That's the best.
Yeah, which makes it so much fun to hang out with her.
So if we ever have the chance to maybe meet you in Memphis, one thing I would love to be able to learn from you isn't guitar or how to sing, because I'm terrible. I want to learn to give that look. I've kind of termed it here with this crew, the look that you can give to Trisha. Well, it's the look you give to Trisha. Dude, it is like it's the ultimate look. If I could give that to my wife, I would be in like Flynn.
That's very sweet. Yeah, I'd love to show you, but I don't know how to give that look to anybody but her.
Oh,
and trust me, if I gave it to you, Hoss, you wouldn't like what's about to happen.
So did you, like, for the look, is this something that you looked in the mirror and you tried to figure out, or does this just happen?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I can tell you this, that it's weird, man. It's just, she is your breath in and your breath out.
Oh,
and
wow.
It is just crazy. And I think it's because she's my best friend, and sometimes I think it's because I've never seen anyone as gorgeous as her, no offense to anyone that I've known in my life. And I don't know what it is, but I can tell you this. I think I was put down here for hopefully a couple of reasons. One of them hopefully being a dad, like you said, and being my parents' son, but to be with that woman, I think that's what I was made for.
When you went away and you took your time off to raise your kids, you didn't have to come back, and we were talking about that. Did you ever worry about what the comeback would be like? Because a lot of times when you see an artist that kind of goes away and they decide to come back, it changes for them. They end up in venues where they're playing to 3,000 screaming fans instead of 20 or 50,000 fans like you do. And for some reason, Garth Brooks goes and sells out venues every night that he plays multiple times. Were you concerned during that hiatus about what the comeback would be like?
Scared of that. First, I didn't even think the comeback was going to happen. My mom, if anybody knows my mom, she had a really hard problem with the empty nest syndrome. She had 6 kids, and I was the last one. So we watched her suffer really hard for about 10 years till she got through it. Miss Yearwood, I think, saw that coming on with me, and she's the one that said, "Would you ever think about touring once the kids are gone?"
Right.
And I said, "Well, yeah, I'd think about it, but I don't know if the rest of the world would think about it." And so you're scared to death to put your name in the hat to even think, because you're scared to death they won't show up.
Yeah.
And then you got really scared to death when they did. And it was cool. Chicago started this whole run. It went from 1 night to 11 nights. And
wow.
It's, we've been lucky enough to kind of have that happen to us since. So we the tour's been pushed way back. We're way longer on the tour than we ever thought we were going to be. And now we're entering the last 20 or 25 cities on this thing. And I got to tell you, I'm stunned that people are showing up in the numbers they are. And here's the thing. You're talking about the 90s. We sold 5 million hard tickets on the last world tour in North America in 100 cities.
Right.
We're approaching 5 million tickets right now, and Memphis will be our 54th city.
Wow.
That's crazy right there.
Well, Entertainer of the Year at the CMAs. We all were emotional when that happened. And then we see that there's still new stuff that's coming out. The box collection that's out in stores at Target right now. Gunslinger in stores right now. The Christmas album with you and Trisha, which we played, Baby It's Cold Outside, from last night in Rockefeller Center a little bit ago. I mean, all this stuff, it's like there's new stuff, there's classic stuff. How are you able to fit all this into a schedule and still be on the radio at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, well, man, first of all, we're family. So it's artists and radio's always been, brothers in arms. And you guys have always been the window between the artist and the people that allow them to be an artist. So if you don't got time for this, I don't know why you're in this business. And everybody just has sweet things to say. So, who wouldn't get up early to hear that? It's been one of those conversations. But, yeah, man, really digging the box. The box was something that if you've been a Garth fan or anything that, like things like American Pie has kind of been in our show for 20 years. Well, now finally, here it comes. And not only here it comes with Don McLean, the original artist of this thing. So it's, and writer. So it's pretty cool. It's filled with all those little bitty things that kind of make the Garth world, I guess. So I think that's why I really love this box. And this is the personal one, and just really dig it. And everybody's been very sweet to take the ride with us and create it. And now it's out, and this has been a good way to end the year.
So with Gunslinger out, the first day that radio got Baby Let's Lay Down and Dance, we were on it. From the first second, we were excited like little kids. And the response to that song has been fantastic as well.
Thank you. It's very sweet, man. This is one of those things where, you like we talked about the influences from your past as a kid, and now the influences from the most recent history from people younger than you. So Baby Let's Lay Down Now, heavily influenced by Justin Timberlake. His relationship, was something that's new with me. Sweet guy, had no idea, that he knew our stuff like he did. And, then Keith Urban, comes along too. And so you get players from both those guys' band come in, play on this thing. And it was a lot of fun. It's a great way to start a record, I can tell you that.
So tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, tickets go on sale for Garth Brooks in Memphis on February the 4th. It's the first time Garth has played Memphis in 19 years. In the old days, it was in the way old days, it was probably even before the Pyramid, but the Pyramid was the last time. We're now at the FedEx Forum right off of Beale Street. Garth Brooks, and tickets on sale tomorrow morning at 10. Garth, if I could reach through a phone and hug you right now, I think I would. And I don't hug very many guys.
I'll take that exactly the way you meant it. I love you very much, and nothing but love and safe travels for your families this holiday season. Hug your boy for me. And so can't thank you guys enough for my year. Merry Christmas from my family to yours.
Garth Brooks on the radio on KFIN. Thank you very much, man.